Good evening and welcome to another segment with Nala Namaste, where you must live and learn so you don't get burned. I know you were so looking forward to Love Thyself Part 2, but there was something that was on my mind and heart, so tune in next week for Part 2. I apologize for the breakup, but I really want to talk about our children. Parents, we have to pay more attention to our children. And the reason being is that children don't ask to be here, so at the very least, we can take on the responsibility that we chose in having them by being here for them emotionally and being here for them spiritually and giving them the support they need when they need it, whether they are over 18 or under 18. Social media has created such a generation of online. Some of our children are online so much that they don't even know who they are because they're identified by photos on social media, whether those be provocative or not. They are identified by what people think they see via social media, not by who they really are as a person. And sometimes parents, male and female, mother and father, we can get so caught up in what it is that we need and what we want that we forget about what it is that our child needs in the current moment. So this won't be a long segment. It'll be short and sweet for you. My statistics, here we go. 45% of teens say they are constantly online, 7 days a week, 24/7. Of course, not when they're sleeping, but social media plays a role in the amount of sleep our children are getting. And I know this because I have a teenager. They want to just keep checking the phones, instead of parents making sure the phone is cut off. We don't do that. We trust that they will be responsible enough to cut the phones off, and they don't. And the phones are an easy way for them to kind of escape, but at the same time, you want your child or children to remember what is reality. And then it even goes to the level of putting their business out there on social media, which is not healthy, not a healthy habit at all. That's another whole conversation. But let me finish my statistics. So 95, that's a huge number, 95% of teenagers have access to a smartphone. 95. That number is beyond too high. Okay, and the three biggest social media platforms right now: YouTube, holla YouTube, Instagram, and I'm sure you know the last one. Yes, it is Snapchat. I don't have a Snapchat. I don't know that I'll ever get one. I did want one for a moment, just out of curiosity, but it just seems it's one of those social media platforms that I feel like are kind of unnecessary. And it's kind of geared more towards teens, in my opinion. You know, not that anything's wrong with keeping your youth when you're my age, but yeah, I just haven't been too enthused to get it. So we'll see how that goes. So what has encouraged me to do this video? Someone caught their teen daughter sexting. I know we all know what that is, right? It's something that only adults should be doing, but a lot of teens are doing it now. And so it's so important that we do check our children's pages. We do follow them on social media. And if we follow them and we see things inappropriate, we need to address it because our children reflect us. Our children reflect our parental skills. And none of us want to look like a bad parent, right? So it's important for us to inform our children that they reflect who we are. They represent us when they walk out the door in the morning, when they go to school, when they go to work. They represent us because we are the ones that raised them. Now, yes, they can get a little, off the chain when we don't know they are. And believe it or not, that still plays a part in us because if we're too strict, they're going to rebel and go buck wild. And then if we're not strict enough, you could get the same result. So it's tricky, it is, but all I'm asking is that you ask your child how their day went. Ask them if they did their homework. Make them give the social media a break every now and then so they don't get attached, to the hip with the phone. And what picture is he posting? What picture is she posting? Oh, let me look cute and just post in my bra. You just don't know. And it's up to us to protect our children. It's up to us to set the example, not be the example. It's up to us to make sure they're getting everything they need, and then we get what we need. It's not about us, it's about them. Now, I'm talking 18 and older. 18 and under. I'm talking 18 and under. 18 and older, parents, we're still responsible for our kids. We still need to be there for them. Just because they're grown and out the door, that doesn't mean feed them to the wolves. That doesn't mean we don't have to be there for them anymore, or communicate. We do. They need that. They need us to stay on top of them so that they can walk the right path. Discipline and structure shows love. And all kids need that, no matter what age. Tonight was a little short. I wanted to keep it short and sweet for you. I hope that I have given you something to think about. I hope that you will put your child's needs first and then yours. We all got needs that have to be met, right? But there's a time and a place for everything. And everything in life is about timing. So like Spike Lee said, right? Do the right thing. And by all means, don't ever make your child feel like they should be perfect. None of us are perfect. Not one of us. But always teach your child to do the right thing. I thank you for watching, giving me a few moments of your time. Please tune in next week. I promise you will have part 2 of Love Thyself. I hope you're loving yourself, and I hope you had a great week. And I'll see you next week. Namaste. I hope you had a fierce day.